everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is a review on rice powder, and if you'd like to get my take and experience in using rice powder, please keep on watching. So I have two brands of rice powder. I have the Palladio rice powder in warm beige, and on the other hand I have the Halloran Rustic rice powder, and I have used these two products for quite a while, and so I cannot give you a first impression, but I can give you my whole experience in using them. So I'll start with the Palladio rice powder, which is the first rice powder that I purchased. Now, if you're not familiar with rice powder, the whole point of using rice powder is to set your foundation so that your face can look matte, and it also helps to control how much oil buildup is on your face. Like your face will not get oily and greasy and stuff like that. That's what this helps. Now, it can also help to I'm taking on my lip. Can also help to minimize the appearance of large pores. It helps with, for those individuals who have issues with blemishes and stuff that irritates the skin, like sensitive skin. Blemishes, it's an anti, what you call it? It's not an antioxidant. It's antiseptic. And so it helps to keep pimples at bay and not break out. I personally, when I use a lot of certain face powders, my face break out. As you can see, I have lots and lots of scarring that I'm working on trying to remove. And that's because I use some horrible foundations, or cheap foundations, but they're cheap good things. But I use foundations and powders that really didn't agree with my skin, and thus my face broke out. So I heard about rice powder about maybe 3 years back, and I went in search of it, and the brand that I came across was really the Palladio rice powder. And I found out that they had different range of colors. So this one I actually picked up at Sally Beauties, and I think I paid somewhere like $6 US for it. And I picked up the one in warm beige, but there's a translucent one, and they have like about 3 other colored ones. It came with a puff, and it says that you just simply brush it onto your face with a brush or with the puff, and that was all these instructions that came with this. But I already knew what rice powder could do, so I didn't need to get all the whole shebang and all that kind of stuff. In this package I got 17 grams of product. 17 grams of product for about $6 US. Now I think the price may have raised or might be a little different from what I initially paid, because I purchased this almost close to 3 years ago. I had it lying around my collection after I purchased it. I did know what it was about, but I was using so many other products that I did not reach for this. And I think last year when I started doing Project Pan, I was going through and I saw that I had opened it, needed to finish it, and so I started using it. Did not get to complete this, so it did not end up being in my Project Pan, but then I started using it faithfully. And then Halloran Rustic came out with their rice powder, which is like the white translucent powder, and I thought, oh my goodness, it's another rice powder. And this has a couple of other ingredients with it. It has, I will annotate all those good things below. I don't know if you guys can see. I can never pronounce these things, so I'm not even going to dare try to pronounce them. But it has a couple of other ingredients, and this does contain perfume. And that I realized even when I used this, that I still got a little oil on my face. Now the Halloran Rustic rice powder is pure rice powder. It's 100% rice powder, so it doesn't have perfume in it or anything else that will still allow oil. If you are familiar with the buildup of what really makes your skin get oily, because sweating is natural, so does not say that you will not sweat. Sweating is natural, and sweating is actually very good, because when you sweat, your body gets rid of waste. And what happens a lot of times when you keep that sweat on your skin, it breathes, and germs and bacteria form and build up and multiply and etc. What the rice powder helps to do is it actually helps your face to breathe, so that you will sweat. There's no ifs and buts, you will sweat. It helps to control the whole idea of bacteria because it's like an astringent, and it's like antiseptic too, and it helps to not let your skin get oily or greasy or grimy, which is what happens after you sweat when it remains on your skin. It mixes with your body oils and it can be catastrophic. So the rice powder helps with all that bacteria growth and all that kind of stuff on your face. This 17 grams has lasted me a safe year. I've used this on and off for about a year, and when I calculate how much months in total, about a year, and I still have maybe 1 month supply here. And I can show you what so this is colored, and I usually swirl in my tap, in my cap, I usually swirl my brush in my cap to get the product, so that's how it comes out, very tinted. But when you blend it, you do get a little color, but it's more or less translucent. I would definitely not recommend this to anybody who is darker than my skin tone. Anybody lighter, it's going to look really horrible because it is tinted. Never try the translucent to say, but because this has perfume and other parfum and other ingredients, it does not control the oil as I would like it to. Hence why I really ran over to the Hyaluronic rice powder. It's translucent, and this jar is a 20-gram jar. And the cost of this jar is $18 TT, which is less than $3 US. So you get more product from Hyaluronic than Palladio. Now this packaging looks really big, but the product starts from at the bottom here. So yeah, right at the bottom here it starts. So it's not the whole full thing that you see there. Here, this is the jar, and the product starts right here. So it's a full. Now comes with a sifter also. This one is $3 US. You can also get a 10-gram jar, which is $10 TT, which is like $150 US. And you can get a 30-gram jar, which is $25 TT, and that is about $4 US. Much cheaper than this. So this 20-gram jar gives you, which is $3 US, is half the cost of this. So yeah, that is what I was going to say. My thoughts are just racing crazy. So it's translucent, it's white. It has a sifter, but what I do, because of my experience with that rice powder and all loose powder, is that I took a pin and I just punched a couple holes in it. I don't know if you guys can see, because I know I punch a couple holes in it so that it does not come out totally really messy and uncontrollable, because I've traveled with this. So that's what it looks like. And when you apply it to your skin, it blends in. So you do not have to worry about if you're dark, light skin, medium tone, olive tone, cocoa toned. You don't have to worry. It covers every skin tone. Now what is the difference between this and silica powder? Silica powder can actually irritate skin. It doesn't irritate. Certain brands irritate my skin, like the e.l.f. HD powder. That irritates my skin. It scratches my skin, feel very itchy and scratchy. So I cannot use it, but I know lots of friends who do, and for them it works okay. But it does not control, one, the oil as much as the rice powder does. So you run the risk of it irritating your skin. But it also does not, when you have to take pictures, it gives you a white cast. What's amazing with the rice powder, whether it's tinted or not, it does not give you that cast. So photography, it's amazing for photography. So if you have to do a photo shoot for those makeup artists, people out there, this is much better than silica powder or those HD powders. It sets and controls the oil, because in a photo shoot there is so much heat and movement and shifting and everything. It works way better, and this can use with any skin tones, from your lightest of girls, ladies, gents, to the darkest of individuals. It works amazing in all skin tones. It's great for photography. I would definitely, if I have to choose which one I would repurchase, it would be the Holland Rustic Rice Powder. Now this jar is a new jar because every time I start a jar, one of my friends always come and end up thieving it from me. But this will last you for, if you're going to use it every day, you're going to get almost a couple months. Well, I would say maybe close to a year use out of this. I've used one almost a month and it didn't even look like I put any dent in it. Hence why my friends always thieving it from me. But yeah, it will last you close to a year. This one, because it's tinted, I use it very sparing because I contour and all of that, and I don't want it to change the color of my contour, so that I don't use this all over my face. I use it just mainly in my T-zone. If I'm using this, I can use it all over my face to set my makeup, just because it won't affect any of my makeup, my blush, or anything like that. So for touch-ups, it's great. The wear with this one first, I would say before you see any greasiness would be about maybe 4 to 5 hours max. That's on an average day. If it's really hot and sweaty and you're walking in the sun, I would say about 3 to 4 hours. This, on the other hand, I use this on my vacation like no tomorrow, and the wear for this in the sun was like about maybe 5-6 hours, and then once you reapply, you're good to go again. Your face does not even look keeky, and that's what I love with this one. Keeks up. I get see some of the keeking up on my nose and on my forehead, but this does not keek up because it just melts into your skin and blends with your foundation. For the really oily girls like myself, if you know your day is going to be active, or if you get all greasy and oily a lot, after you put on your primer, and I definitely recommend the Holland Rustic Face Primer. I'm actually uploading my review on that, so that will definitely be up before this, so I will link it. Put on your Holland Rustic Rice Powder, then put face primer, then just dust this lightly before you apply your foundation, and then set your foundation with this. Amazing. Your face will stay looking matte. You will sweat, but it would not get oily, it would not get greasy, it wouldn't get icky, and you won't feel your face getting irritated. And if you have to touch up, it definitely will not have your face looking all kicked up. So give this a 5 out of 5, this a 4 out of 5. But I love my rice powder. Definitely recommend you guys go and get this. So that's my review of my experience, and thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for many more videos to come. Bye bye.